Out the road, dirty Babylon. Yeah, we're no more blind to the truth. This is what's happening. It's an uprising like never before. Unless you can feel it. Probably there's some that can feel it, that cannot feel it. You know, many things can prevent you from feeling what's happening. Many, many things. There's things you should use to allow you to feel it also. But many people refuse to use what they should use. This is clear, and dirty Babylon is going to put all kinds of stuff in our way. You know, it's either you're on the way or in the way. So there's a lot of people in the way. So you better be on the way. That's what I have in mind all the time. And I don't care what Babylon says, what they say, what kind of lies or propaganda is out there. All there is lies and propaganda. So it's terrible. Once you start opening the TV or the internet or whatever, it's lies and propaganda, most of it. So if you're constantly pulled in that kind of vibration, you have no more time to really think also for yourself. You know, it's to take time at one point to rebalance ourselves. Me, I want to find a balance, you know. So find a balance between this kind of matrix world and the real life. You know, it's the balance is hard to find sometimes because there's so many people asleep around us. It's hard to, you know, you have to soul shift often. Often I soul shift because, first of all, it's easier to soul shift than try to explain something to someone that's not ready to receive a message. Often people are just simply not ready to receive the message with them, but they don't seem to catch it, or it's like you speak with an empty ear or something. I had that feeling before where I opened up to some people about some stuff about Babylon and how wicked it is and the lies and the propaganda and I don't know. They don't seem to get it. They don't seem to flash. I don't know. There's something there. I think it's due to the programming, or it's like when you bring something new to someone, like when you have super high vibration and you get into a group where it's low vibration. They will look at you like they will. Their body will have weird reactions. You know. That's what I mean. Anyway, it's very me. I feel it because you know, I've been interacting with some people and telling them stuff, and I don't know. Maybe they're too intoxicated, too intoxicated that they cannot even process the thought, process the information that it could be possible that, you know, this is deep because especially when it goes with the ball earth and stuff, we all been brainwashed and there's so many lies attached to it that it's a work of joining the dots. But many people will not they will not be very, very receptive because first of all, it's your whole life that hey, it's something once you, it's something you have to feel also. It's not something really that it's something you have to feel. The truth is something you have to feel. So some people you will open up, but they will be like just taking in the information, but that's about it. They will not even think about it after, because their whole world is so construct around the matrix. I think that's what I think because I I said it to some people. I opened up to some people about some stuff, and simply no reaction. Often there's absolutely no reaction, like frozen. Like you wonder what kind of what they have inside. Like why they don't at least, I don't know, do a glitch or something. Like I think it's due to the indoctrination and the fact that it's very. That's why the truth is something you must seek, because when you're gonna seek, you're gonna do research. And when you're gonna do research, you're gonna join all the dots. You're gonna be like, yeah, it's crystal clear. Hey, we're being lied about everything. If you think dinosaurs and stuff like that existed, it's just fairy tale. Everything in the system is there to keep us locked in some kind of a false reality. So what we perceive is that there's it's very weird, and especially when you go out like in grocery stores and places where where the matrix is very, very like potent, like the bank or a pharmacy, or where that what is there is the real purpose of it is not what people think it is. You're not gonna get anyway. Me, I've joined all those. I'm not here to tell you about all this. I'm here to tell you move your butt and do your research. That's what I want people to do. I didn't mind, but I'm not here to constantly talk about this. No, I know stuff in different subjects, and we're gonna have a lot of stuff coming with Santos in the next few weeks. I officially renamed it the Saturday Night Live, the Truman Show. What did I mark? The Truman Show Saturday Night Live with Santos Bonacci. And it's going to be all kinds of different subjects. I have so many subjects, so many stuff to come out and talk about, because this is what we need. We need to, and I think me and Santos are a really good fit. So we match good together. Like I give him space, he gives me space, and we're very respectful of each other, and that's good. It's easy to make things work in that sense. So yeah, so it will be great to because this is what we need. We need if the world will, and this is small, but just with my actions of going nonstop with that Truman Show and here, and the world will never be the same because I came this way. To me, I'm very humble. I'm here in my house, and I do this every day. But some people could get my message and really take it to another level, just like I did with Les Brown. Les Brown. I've heard Les Brown talk and speak for so long. So at one point, I picked up the message also, and now I just recently ordered his new book, Laws of Success, Les Brown. Yeah. I read a lot of stuff like this. I read stuff to it's important. Me, I like motivation and stuff. The stuff about success, and all those big motivational speakers, the Tony Robbins and all that. I read all their stuff. Robin Sharma. I like it. That's what I like. I like motivation. I like the science, not the science, but the philosophy behind motivation, because motivation, it's something everybody needs. I don't care who you are, what kind of job you do, what kind of money you have. It doesn't mean you're motivated every morning for life. Life could be a boring adventure also. It doesn't mean that, it's happiness is a state of mind. And motivation is not something that you come born with. You're not automatically motivated in this world, because everything is very low vibration. So, but me, I always been a guy with like a joy for life and stuff like that. Everybody that knows me personally, there's lots of people. Some, I don't know if they watch me. Those that know me personally, often they don't. Often the people that watch you, it's not, or the people that, oh no. The people that's gonna support you the most, or not, but the majority of the people that's gonna support you the most is people outside of your immediate family. And I don't mean your wife or your children, but the other outside family. They will not very much be involved in your journey, and it's okay, because it's not up to anybody to make sense of your journey. It's your journey. It's your dream. It's been given to you. It's not been given to them, so you shouldn't expect them to. But at the beginning, I was expecting more stuff from people. I was like, come on. Some people have to come my way to help me and stuff like that. But I realized that it's all on me. It's all on me and the way I'm gonna take it and what I'm gonna do with it. And they their plan, what they have planned with the world just don't fit my soul. So that's why I'm outside of this kind of matrix construct for the mind. A bit out of it because at one point we must seek out of this too. It's not the point is not to constantly stay in an illusion, pass our whole life in the fairy tale. I don't know. Once you start seeing clear, also it gives you I don't know. It gives me power like I never thought I had before. I'm on YouTube now. So for sure, it's a gain of something. You gain consciousness, you gain power. You basically take back everything you have let go. We've let go of so much, especially collectively. We've let go of our conscience, of our souls, of our. We have signed out of our bodies. Most of us have signed out of our bodies and have abdicated for life. And I'm conscious that I have problem with my legs, with my circulation with my legs due to my accident. So I'm conscious of it. So I started more and more to research and eliminate was not good what I was consuming. Maybe that was no good in my diet, and replace it with better stuff. I even massage my leg with apple cider vinegar. My wife did some research, and apparently apple cider. So, there's all kinds of stuff available for us in nature yeah, I have some probably due to my accident, my trauma, and all that stuff. I've worked so much in my life on my feet and always standing up that it's something hereditary also. But there's a way to make to not let it aggravate and to take control. So you can take control of your health, just like you can take control of your life, of your thoughts, of everything else. But this is something we have let go. We prefer most people prefer spend their time in front of a TV, which I really don't. But I get it if you're if for sure something happened to me to let go of everything that is TV and stuff like that. Come on. I don't know. Something happened for sure because I wouldn't be here. But I think it's just a long journey. It's a long journey that at one point, what do we have other than living our dream, other than trying to elevate our consciousness and bring that to another level? And if I can do it on a personal basis, we can do it. That's going to impact everyone that I'm going to meet. And me, I do it live on YouTube, so I can meet a lot of people. This is me. That's the tool I give myself, but you can do it another way. I respect the way everybody does it. As long as you do good, we're on the same side. But this is where we get lost. This is where we get lost because the people that are doing evil, all the evil deeds and stuff in the world, we can all point it and stop participating in it. It's easy to point and it's easy to come to a conclusion together that we must stop doing this. If I can come to this conclusion, everybody can. And also, that's it. If we can stop attaching so much importance and give so much life energy to this kind of matrix or patrix, or I prefer call it maybe a patrix because it's a patriarchal evil shitstem. We have to call things for what they are. Also, there's a lot of people suffering. So to take white glove and say that Babylon is not dirty and that everything is fine and that we must, just put our head in the sand and not talk about it. I prefer to. I'm ready to give my life for this stuff. There's no cost too great for me than living my dream. And one of my dreams is to wake up the maximum souls possible to their magnificence, the power that they have, the power of actualization, the power of actualizing yourself. This is what I love to talk about. I love that there's stuff that I'm think I'm really a professional I don't know like all the psychological aspect of motivation and inspiration, but I know I've done a journey big enough to know what it is inside of me. I don't necessarily need to have someone coming to instruct me all the time on how to sense life. If I have enough experience in life, I think I can make sense of it. Life is your teacher. There's no greater teacher than life and YouTube. YouTube University. That's a very good one. I've learned a lot of stuff on YouTube. So much, it's terrible. Pretty much everything that I know about truth and stuff, and that I for sure it's YouTube. It's not in conventional book and libraries. You don't find that. It's Santos and all those peoples. They're exposing stuff that gets you to, at one point, also research on your own. And I don't know. It's interesting also to know. It's interesting to know, I don't know. Me, it gives me a greater vision on the world, greater way, a better way to know how to navigate. If you know the rules of the game, if you know how the game is played, it's easy to get in the game. Look where I am, because I know how the game is played. So I know their madness, and I refuse to keep the camisole de force, because it's beginning to be very sinister. It's beginning to be very, very dark in Babylon, and I don't intend to participate in it no more. What they plan is just doesn't fit my soul anymore. I don't know. Once I've seen the world with open eyes, I'm like, whoa, whoa. But Bob was telling me stuff when I was listening to him all the time. We have all kinds of people coming, not just Bob Marley, but there's all kinds of people that look. Red Hot Chili Peppers, their song. I was listening to that when I was a teenager. That what he says, that Hollywood, that final space is a final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. I listened to that when I was a teenager. I never catch the riff. Never catched it. Not enough. We're so asleep. That's why. Because I don't know what happened to us. Because I've listened. Many people have listened to that song. Red Hot Chili Peppers has been out for a long time, but nobody really. And if this is all made in an Hollywood basement, if they never went on the moon, if this, that, if the Hubble telescope is not in space, and there is no satellite, and the Earth is flat, and this, that. Come on, everything makes sense suddenly. Why they're doing it too? Because some people will ask, "Oh, why are they doing this? What's the purpose behind it? What's the purpose of the elite corrupting that science? And what's the purpose of, like, how can they organize something so big?" So big. Come on. It's not, first of all, it's not organized. It's us that perpetuate it. If we wake up and realize that it's all lies, we will stop teaching it. We will wake up, but it's just a matter of us. We have to start waking up and realize that it's all fake, that the reality we live in is not really like, it's an illusion. It's an illusion. The reality is there. The trees are there. Everything is there. The snow is there today. Believe me. I know. There's a lot. We've had a lot. But, there's another paradigm, like another paradigm or another reality that is much more vibrant than the one we've been taught. And that's the one we should teach children, how to also get in touch with that reality, other than the fake reality, and start being fake and adapt every stereotype that there is in Babylon. There is possibility for the younger generation also to elevate their consciousness too, by getting proper teaching from us. It's about, first of all, it starts at home. If you have children, you should greatly wake up to tell them the truth. That is a rush. That is a rush, because there's no time to waste really in the time that we take to tell our children the truth, because it's very wicked out there, and they will me, I give a great importance in telling my children what's happening in the world. Every time they come home with something, or they look at me and they expect like a reaction. They expect either I'm gonna say something, or I'm gonna say it's organized, or it's staged, or like they know that we must use scrutiny because this is what's happening in the world. Everything is like me. I don't me the government. I don't take nothing from them. Nothing that come from there is really. It's to me, it's all lies and propaganda. Pretty much everything. There's a bit of truth for sure. They have to mix a bit of truth. If not, people would not see the smoke screen or the illusion. So there's always a bit of truth mixed with the lies, and also the biggest liars are always the one closest to the truth. So who's the biggest liars? Government. Who's the closest to the truth? Them. They know the nature of reality. Come on, you think the government doesn't know the nature of reality? Come on, come on. I don't. I cannot imagine for one moment, one single second, that Justin Trudeau is not aware of what's going on, especially of the uprising going on YouTube. I hope he hears me today. I hope he hears me. I'm sure he's aware of all that stuff. Come on, they have to know. They have to know. They cannot. Sometimes I'm telling myself, to what degree, that people are aware. What's the level of awareness once you reach that kind of political level, or stuff like that? What's your level of awareness of the world? Like, where do you stop your ascension in the political arena before you are revealed all those stuff? Like, what kind of a secret society member you need to be to access, like, just prime minister, or just to become a minister of any branch? I don't know how you call that, no? Ministère de la Santé, Ministère d'Éducation, Ministère de ci. There's a lot. Ministry of this, of this, of that. But yeah, well, to what level are you? Because I don't think everybody is aware of, for sure, for sure. The awareness goes, I think. I don't think everybody. I don't think. No, no, no. I don't know what you guys think about that, but me, a year and a half ago, Emma, my daughter, honey, I think the Earth might be flat. Yeah. Is how I feel about flat Earth. I told everyone I cared about. Now the responsibility is theirs. Exactly. You can only you took your responsibility by passing on the news, by telling people. You take your responsibility. This is what I say: by taking your responsibility, we must come out and speak out and express ourselves, whether it's on Facebook. Or Facebook will probably be the first place where you expose yourself publicly, because it's very easy. Then comes YouTube. YouTube, when you have enough of stuff that insult your soul, you come out on YouTube, or you do whatever is necessary for you to reach the goals you have in mind with your ascension, if I can say, because this is what we're doing. We're ascending all together. It's the end of an era. It's the end of an era. Then we are no more blind to the truth. It's not just look at the people on my channel. Look at the views people get every time we talk about truth, flat Earth, or whatever. So we are no more blind to the truth. Some are going to stay blind. Some don't see it. Some cannot even grasp a little bit of what I'm saying. I don't know why, but maybe the programming, or the indoctrination, or it's okay. When they're ready for it, they will see it. This is the kind of stuff that you have to feel. So when you're ready for something, it's going to come. It's going to... But yeah, responsibility. Yeah. It's a big word. It's a big word that not too many people grasp the meaning of it. Not too many people. We have a false impression often of what reality, of what responsibility is. We think that responsibility should probably be only in our personal stuff, with our bills and stuff, paying our bills. But the responsibility is so huge, huge and not so huge at the same time, because you're not alone. So you just have to do your part and play your role. You don't have to start freaking out. You do what you can where you are with what you have. If you start freaking out, maybe it's not for you. You shouldn't have to. Me, I love doing that stuff because I know it's meant for me. When you know something is meant for you, you will feel it also. It's very easy to feel when you are dedicated, and when you put effort into it. When you start putting effort non-stop, day after day, after something you love, also the equal amount of vibration will come your way. It's hard to explain, but I think it's time to stop listening to everything that we are taught by Babylon about also, because if we listen to everything that is out there and propaganda and the lies and everything, we prevent very good vibration from entering our I mean, you can work on yourself so much. There's so much stuff you can learn and gain wisdom about, and it's not about being distracted, but that's what they want you to be. They want you to stay distracted. So if you're distracted, if you're one of those that is getting distracted, and distraction comes in many, many different forms. Our phones are one of the biggest distractions. Our phones and the yeah. For many people, it becomes, the time you spend on your phone or scrolling down Facebook or stuff like that. It's time you can put on your dream or making something better happening. Try to make something happen. You have to. You don't just let it happen. It's a balance between letting it happen and making it happen. It's important to find that balance also, because you cannot force things. I think you just have to go naturally with the flow, with your inspiration, and what is meant to come your way will come your way. What is meant to stay away from you will probably stay away from you. So you're divinely protected in your journey. The moment you start doing what you love in your life work and stuff, you're going to become very, very focused, very you're going to have no problem to do it, because it's something, some kind of deeper shit, but it's very very profound. You can call it God or something, but it's like God's on your side, or the creator, the divine, whatever name you want to call it. God for me is just a word. I realized that God was their God, for sure, but I can, I am here to create my own world, so I can use the word too and make it my own. I'm not here to have my, so this is how I think. But, if we don't start thinking for ourselves too, but that's something I've never really done in my life. I've always been guided by the perception of reality more than reality. I was like that. I thought this was real, and all this that they was it's terrible. Terrible how we are being lied to, and we are perpetuating the lies also. This is what is in lab experiments. Higher vibration cancel out lower ones. Work on all levels, I think. Yeah. Hey, Janik, Jolie Loli. Big up, Jolie. Rick. Oh, Rick is here. Big up, Ricky. The most damaging weapon we have against Babylon is to set a positive example for others. Plant seeds and pull weeds. Other will follow your lead. Exactly. It's to see. I always said to myself, I want to change the world. I think this world needs to be changed. I always said that. We got to change the world. We have, at one point, you must become the change. You must become the change. And just at one point, I said, okay, it's like any artist that go out there, they set their life as an example. Anybody that will come forward and start to become a leader will be setting an example. So for sure, others will pick up the vibe. Pick up the vibe for sure. When you see someone going at their stuff non-stop, and you're like, hey, whoa, what is that? What's happening there? That's why I tell you, me, I cannot really see it. I see it from the outside. I'm very humble. But some people might see and say, "Hey, look at what he's doing. I can do that too." It's gonna spark something in them. So unconsciously, I give permission to others to do the same. This is what is great. That's like the monkeys effect. It's this. I don't need to be aware of who is being inspired or stuff. It's a one thing. It's a we are one. So I inspire myself. I inspire the whole thing. That's how I see it. If I cannot inspire or spark it inside myself, I cannot spark it in anyone else. So that's why I come here with fire all the time. And yeah, for sure. Yeah. So yeah, the most for sure. Opinions are but a view for sure. Works well, Janik. No distraction, mutual respect for sure. No distraction. It's not that I am distracted. Yeah, but it's not to have no distraction, but you can turn your distraction into something very productive. Also, this is what I do. I turn my distraction, my reggae music, into something productive. When I have a rush and I want to listen to music, I go post it on Facebook. So then, okay, this is the thing that I do. But Pale Horse, big up Pale Horse, Leslie, big up Leslie. TV emits addicted still tendency. Yeah, for sure. TV is a very it's a major tool for them to control our minds for sure. Nothing ever destroy the light. Yeah, man, Hitchdo. Rick, delta waves from TV puts you in a semi-hypnotic state. We're gonna talk about that with Santos also. I have a few subjects in line. It's gonna be the waves and the microwave radiation too from those death tower, the cell phone towers and stuff like that. There's some big one with lots of stuff on it, and the wire the size of my arm, even bigger sometimes, like big wires. So imagine the power that goes up there, and just to power an antenna. Just power an antenna. So imagine the signal that comes out of there. And if you're close to the antenna, and guess where they put them? In churches. In churches. They put them around churches, so people that enter the church are probably under some kind of radiation, or it affects their brain or in some way. Hey, they're wicked. They do wicked stuff. And with electricity, they play with it a lot because they know we are very sensitive to it, very sensitive to vibration, and then electricity is used to create all kinds of stuff. Come on, everything is electric. So even you, yeah. So yeah, we're highly susceptible to subliminal and suggestion, even when the TV is off. Wicked stuff. Oh yeah. Add a little trauma based control, and you have the sheeple under your thumb. That's it. Yeah, the trauma based control is very important for them to create a lot of trauma as we grow up. All kinds of micro traumatism, and then we wake up at one point and realize, hey, I'm under trauma here. That's why I say all the time, I come to liberate that here. That RHCP song is an example of the laws of lesser magic. They have to tell us what they're doing. It excludes them from the negative karma, so they believe no song gets released without intention. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, they don't think for them, because I think for them, they don't think they are lying to us. So many of them, they're the one in a big position. For sure. If you're an astronaut, you know that, hey, I feel about flat earth. I told everyone I cared about. Now the responsibility is there. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, big up Disney. Pale horse. I have 3 sons who all know the earth. Yeah, but it's not important. Like, that's going to be one of my questions to Santos also. How important is it to grow into this awakening with the significant others? Like, is it really necessary to have the significant others on board during the awakening, during your awakening process, or if you want? Like, how should we approach that? Like, I want to have his opinion. That's a question that came in one of the chat that we were having on the Truman Show. Yeah. I'm up for a birth chart reading any day. Santos Rock. Yeah, Rick, give me your stuff, Rick. I have every day, every week we're gonna do one. Every week we're gonna do one. Next week I have next week is gonna be a Yellow Crystal Warrior. This week, this Saturday. And if we have time to do two, maybe we'll do two. Maybe Jakey Droppy. Jakey Droppy, is she here today? Did I see her? Jakey, are you there? Maybe she's gonna reply now. Hey, it's talking about me. Yeah. You want your birth chart? Because she kept telling me that she wanted her birth chart. But yeah, maybe we'll do one or two a week, depending how long it takes. But yeah, that's it. Just send me your stuff via either email if you want, or here in the chat, whatever, or in the comment section, wherever, Facebook or whatever, anywhere. And yeah, we will Jiki Droppy, ATN too. I have here and a few others. Yeah, so it should be interesting. Like every week, we will do that to, just a way to give back to. I know it's very interesting. I had a pleasure to have mine done, and I was very impressed. I was like, wow. I was wondering about the 8 and stuff. Like it's 8 viewers now. I'm talking about it, and there's 8 viewers on my screen. You see, 8 is everywhere. 8 is everywhere, and I'm about to leave. I was gonna leave, and it says 8 viewer. So you see. So he's out, and he will be back. Yeah, back another now. Yeah, like tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, probably around 6 o'clock, 6 or 7 o'clock, depends. Usually I aim, let's say I aim for 7 usually. 6 will be more in the summer months. Like, yeah, when it's really nice outside, and now it's like about that outside. It's like there's a lot of snow. My children didn't even have school today. It's so it's chaotic out there, and it's full of snow everywhere. Very sleepy, very so. You stay at home and you exercise. That's what I'm going to do now. Yep. Ease out, big up, and see you another now. Yep. Ease out, rise and shine.